After over 7 months of closure, educational institutions in Assam are set to reopen next week while following strict COVID-19 guidelines. The schools are set to reopen on Monday. According to the officials of the State Education Department, students from class 6 to 12 only would attend the schools and a standard operating procedure has been issued in this regard. The officials said the students of class 6, 8 and 12 would attend classes on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and the rest 3 days are reserved for classes 7, 9 and 11. All the students would not come into the schools at a time and they will attend the schools in different batches in morning and afternoon shifts. Fixation of the first batch and second batch of the students would be done by the head of the institution. The first batch of the students would come at 8 a.m. and stay up to 12 noon, and the second batch will come at 12:30 p.m. and stay up to 3:30 p.m., the officials said. The standard operating procedures also includes a staggered timeline for general colleges, engineering colleges, polytechnic institutions and IITs, and the final decision will be taken by the college authorities. Online mode of education would continue for students who prefer to attend online classes rather than physically attend the schools. Hostel facilities in schools and colleges would remain suspended until further notice. Following appeals from different quarters and Union Home Minister Amit Shah's insistence that members of NPF's Political Affairs Mission (PAM) should join the ruling coalition's Joint Legislators Forum (JLF) on Naga political issue, NPF Working Committee endorsed formation of a new common platform. The Working Committee on Friday held a meeting and resolved to leave it to the wisdom of NPF Legislative Wing to decide on formation of a common platform comprising 60 legislators of Nagaland Assembly and 2 members of Parliament. NPF Legislative Wing spokesperson Imkong Imchen said the party's legislative wing took the decision to work with the ruling coalition, which include the change of the nomenclature JLF at the request of Shah, adding that the forum would be replaced by a new common platform with a new nomenclature. He said the meeting also decided to impress upon Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio to convene an emergency session of Nagaland Legislative Assembly to discuss the Naga political issue, as Government of India was determined to go for a settlement once and for all. It may be recalled that NPF Legislative Party at a meeting held in Dimapur on August 18th resolved to withdraw membership from the Joint Legislative Forum on the ground of huge trust deficit, saying that the ruling dispensation had no confidence with the NPF legislators. National Investigation Agency (NIA) arrested 35-year-old Ramdingle Pame for allegedly delivering extortion money of Rs 35 lakh to a self-styled colonel of the NSCN-IM named Raoling Sarangbe, the Shanghai Express reported. According to the Shanghai Express, Ramdingle was taken to 5 days transit remand to be produced before special NIA court in Dimapur. She was alleged to have been voluntarily involved in negotiation for the NSCN-IM and facilitated delivery of the Rs 35 lakh extortion money to Colonel Raoling Sarangbe. Special Public Prosecutor for NIA submitted that Ramdingle was arrested for her alleged involvement in the extortion case. It said that the accused knowingly and intentionally helped the negotiation between Shivalaya Construction Company and NSCN-IM for transfer of the extortion money. Police in Manipur busted a drug manufacturing unit and seized over 435 kilograms of brown sugar from Thoubal district. Acting on a tip-off, Thoubal SP Sarangthem Aibomcha Singh said a police team raided a house in Moijing Awang area. During the raid, the police recovered 16 packets of brown sugar along with other materials used for making drugs. We have seized 435.94 kilograms of brown sugar along with 438 liters of morphine liquid, 705 grams of lime and a bottle of ammonium chloride, the SP said. Mohammad Qayamuddin, the owner of the brown sugar manufacturing unit, and his wife managed to escape from the spot during the raid. A search operation has been launched to apprehend them, said the officials. The police have intensified its crackdown on illegal activities ahead of the upcoming by-elections to 3 assembly seats in Manipur on November 7th. Night curfew has been extended in Meghalaya's East Khasi Hills district from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. each day from October 31st up to November 7th as preventive and mitigation measures to contain the COVID-19 pandemic. District Magistrate of East Khasi Hills Isawanda Lalu said the order will not apply to medical teams and officials on COVID-19 duty, police, security and armed forces, civil defense and home guard volunteers, wholesale and retail pharmacies, fire and emergency services. These services shall strictly comply with all the protocols and procedures including social distancing, limiting of field staff to the barest minimum and other advisories of the Health and Family Welfare Department without fail, the order notified. After almost a year of being closed, Kaziranga National Park will reopen tomorrow with elephant safari ride for tourists. This was informed in a tweet by the park authorities this morning. Tourists from both Assam and outside the state have thronged in large numbers after the park's reopening. The park authorities informed that all standard operating procedures for COVID-19 will be followed by staff and tourists as the park reopens for elephant safari rides. Elephant safari is one of the biggest tourist attractions and officials are optimistic that the inflow of tourists will greatly increase in the coming weeks and months. With positive cases rising all across the nation, the COVID-19 status of northeastern states are: like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for news that matters and stories that inspire.